I'm Stacy with Stacy's Organizing and Decorating for Life, or stacyforlife.com. I'm here to help you organize your thoughts and decorate your perspectives. I just want to give you all a great shout out today and thank you very much and express great gratitude for the 100 plus subscribers that I have, 102 to be exact. But I'm so very grateful for you. I especially want to thank you if you contributed to giving me suggestions about topics, as well as those of you who messaged me to thank me or telling me how much the videos helped you. You know, that is really what inspires me and keeps me staying consistent on a weekly basis. So I want to thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart. So today's topic, we're going to talk about how can feeling powerless and surrendering actually empower you. So if you like that that's our topic today, please hit the like and subscribe button below. So first off, we have to figure out, why are we feeling powerless? Is it over people, places, and things, or mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, and financially? I'll let you sit with that for just a minute. So what is it that you're feeling powerless over? And then I have to ask you, are you given power to that which you feel powerless over? This means, is it causing you to lose sleep? Is it the first thing that you think about when you get up in the morning? Those would be obsessing thoughts, you know, when you are. But sometimes when we feel powerless, we obsess over things, whether it be people, places, and things. Oftentimes in breakups, people obsess. Not having a job makes people obsess. You know, uncertainty and outcomes, you know, that makes people obsess. So then the next question to that is, can you do anything about it? Now, I'm really talking about when you're obsessing at nighttime about something and you can't sleep, can you do anything about it at that time? Because this is the thing, as we've talked in the prior videos about how to build our immune systems, how to take care of our immune system, and things that, you know, from the parasympathetic responses that are not good and serve our immune system. So it's very important at this day and time, on whatever it is that you're feeling powerless over and you want to see a different outcome, then you need to get some rest. You need to regenerate your cells so that you can stay healthy. That's very important. So what ways can you get to sleep when you're feeling powerless and obsessing and can't sleep? First off, get off the computer and TV and go to bed. That's the first thing. If you're in bed and you're just, you know, you're not checking your breathing, you need to check your breathing and make sure you're taking those deep, shallow breaths. And hopefully at the end of this video, I can do another breathing exercise with you, as somebody told me that helped them a great deal, to do a little meditative breathing exercise. So you need to do that. If you're a praying person, sometimes we're just obsessing and we want a certain outcome and we just need to take our mind off of that. So sometimes chanting prayers, there's serenity prayer, the Lord's Prayer, the prayer of protection. There's many different types of prayers. And as always, at the end of my video, so if you don't watch it all the way through, you don't know that at the end of the video, I offer to give you 30 minutes of my time free if you'll reach out to me, and I can help you with different aspects, help you organize your thoughts and decorate your perspectives, or what have you. I mean, I'm not saying I can do it forever in 30 minutes, but I can help you get centered and focused, you know. And so if you'll do that, because I want to see you succeed, and succeeding means you need to eat right and you need to sleep right, you know. And so you need to keep your immune system well, because also those things, you know, can make you not be able to digest well when you're feeling stressed out and you're not handling it. So you need to make sure that you're taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul. Like I said, turn off the TV, turn off the computer, go to bed, and you pray. If you're not a praying person, because I'm not trying to push religion on you, because I'm not a religious person, but I'm a spiritual person. And that's why I say that I can help you if you want to reach out to me, because I'm not trying to push any kind of religion on anybody. So you can also count. If you're not a praying person, you can count from 100 back down. The thing is when you're counting, if you start thinking again, then you have to start over at 100 again. And eventually you'll get tired of doing that and go to sleep. But it's all about putting your focus somewhere else rather than on the problem that you can't do anything about at that time. So doing something about something, a lot of times people are paralyzed and paralyzed in fear, so they don't do anything because the biggest fear, I think, is failure. However, most successful people had failures. They didn't just achieve things, without failures. I've said this before in videos. So Lisa Nichols is one of my favorite. She's, people that I love to watch her videos. She's inspiring, she's motivating, and she's a transformative coach. And she says, give yourself 1,000-second chances. And she shares about a time where it felt like she was just working and working and working her butt off, but she wasn't feeling successful. So she asked a man, John Astaroth, I hope I said his name correctly. She said, she expressed this to him, and he told her, you can't plant seeds and reap your harvest in the same season. So that meant a lot to her and a great deal. And so she said what she did and turned around and did was that she has to nurture her seeds with consistency. So that means that you still keep doing it even though you're not maybe seeing results yet. You still keep doing that same thing. Like when I started the videos, I started with 4 followers. Now I have 102. But I posted 1 video every week. I might have been able to have more, but I feel comfortable with doing the 1 video per week because I'm trying to give you valuable, down-to-earth, so-felt information that you can relate to and understand, not just trying to pump out videos. I'm trying to help you here. So, you have to take care of it and nurture your seeds with that, but then you have to have the sunlight of belief and new possibilities, So that's the thing, is that when we talk about surrendering, that's what you have to surrender, is the fear of failure to be able to succeed, because all the people who have succeeded had failures. Lisa Nichols herself was told never to write anything and never to speak in public from her high school. And look at her now. It's all over the place. And then Elvis Presley was told to keep driving a truck, and he just you keep going back. It's that consistency, nurturing with consistency. I've talked to you the past couple of weeks about seeds and what kind of seeds we're going to sow, because we're starting to realize there's cause and effect. And I'm not saying that anything, but it's what we do today is going to affect what we do tomorrow, what happens tomorrow. So that's very important if you haven't started. And some people have been paralyzed by fear. They're afraid that their past holds them back. But your past is really what is going to empower you. For me, myself, I learned how to take chaos, because I come from a chaotic past, and turn it into beauty. You see, so how do we do that? And it's just those small little steps and process. Oftentimes we're doing things, we have these gifts that we haven't even recognized in ourselves. And if we don't recognize them in ourselves, we can't get paid for them in the future and value them. See, I had this gift of being able to take chaos and turn it into beauty. And I used to decorate for very cheap. I would be decorating schools, administration offices. I would be decorating lounges. I would decorate other offices. I would decorate friends' homes and stuff like this for just a minimal amount of money, because I just assumed that everybody could do what I did, decorate and stuff like that. But what I've learned is that they can't. That's a gift that I had, but I had to realize and uncover that gift. And that's what you're going to have to do maybe in these uncertain times, is there's many people out of jobs, but there's something that you've probably been doing all along that is a gift, and that you just don't realize it and value it within yourself, so you can't get the value from other people yet. But once you realize that, it's like, wow, that's your esteem, but it's just showing up. You keep showing up consistently. So are you given that power to the fear of failure? Or is it something you're afraid of not getting? Are you afraid of not getting that date? Afraid of not getting that job? Afraid of not keeping that house? Afraid... because the thing is that even when you fail, you're going to keep breathing. You're going to keep going on. So the breath is so very important for you to keep taking and be well with, because you're going to keep going. Oftentimes we have accepted that the what is, that what is that fear of failure in our life. And it doesn't have to be. You can turn your what is into a what if, into the wonder and possibilities, and nurturing those seeds of the things that you love and are drawn to, the things that maybe you've done on the side that you really didn't realize the value of it. and that other people are asking you to do it because it is valuable. And if you asked for pay, you would get paid for doing it. And that's the thing, is that you have to realize your gift. You know, instead of being angry and hurt because nobody recognizes it. So then again, it comes to the empowerment is speaking it aloud and taking that action, stepping forward, speaking aloud what you want, you know. And I've shared before that in 12-step groups, people get a sponsor, and oftentimes they don't call their sponsor. There's a lack of discipline there if they were to take ownership, but they don't even know how to take ownership yet. So what they say is, well, I was going to call you, but I know you're busy. And I've told you before that one of our old timers used to say, you don't get to decide if I'm busy or not. You still need to call. Because this is the thing, if a person's busy, they won't answer. They may get back to you. But if you don't call at all, you don't know any of that. See? And this is what empowers you and esteems you, is to be able to step out of that comfort zone, get into that discipline, step out of that comfort zone, and start doing what you need to do to make things happen for you. That's how you esteem yourself. So you weigh the outcomes. If you don't do anything, you know that you're not going to get what you want, need, desire. But if you do something, you might get. What if you get what you want and you need and you desire? And this is what builds and molds your character and your brand of who you are and what you can do. But it's getting out of that comfort zone first, getting out of the fear of failure. This is where, you know, you get to start creating and writing your own story. So this is where you surrender that fear and step out to empower yourself. So, you know, as I said, I learned to take chaos and turn it into beauty. You know, and how I did that was just, you know, being able to look at what people wanted and listen to what they wanted, and to be able to create from that and to sense who they, you know, what they wanted and needed and desired. So I used to work from the outside in, the outside to bring comfort inwards. But now I work from the inside to bring comfort outwards, so that we're clear on what they want. You know, so it's really a beautiful thing, and that's how we transform. So if you don't step out, if you stay stuck in that fear and paralyzed, you constrict. But if you step out, you get to empower yourselves. And if you're looking at, okay, so I want to empower people, but I've did this and this, my past doesn't indicate it, because I didn't go to interior design school. And I said that to my life coach therapist. I was like, I did not go to interior design school. And she said, but Stacy, you have the gift. Some people go to school and they can't do what you do. They can't go in and see the possibilities, you know, the promise of what something beholds. You know, and I get to do that with people now, with their souls, but it used to be their things. You know, so we just never know how this stuff is going to suit up and show up in our lives, but it won't at all if we don't get out of that fear. So I hope that this has been able to help you get out of that fear, that we're able to change and turn our stories around. You know, that I've got to read this because I was thinking of this earlier today when I thought of this topic, and I don't want to mess up what I'm trying to say. We have to surrender our concerns about what people think, if they approve or realize our gifts, because they have their own gifts. So we got to get out of that mindset. But this is the thing, is that we have to first, you know, we may share our stories from a place of being a victim, you know, and then that's when we are realizing our powerlessness. Then we move to the place of survivor. That's where we surrender and realize we have survived things that other people don't, and we can help somebody else, you know, being a survivor. And then we become empowered when we start putting that action forward, accepting and realizing who and what we are, and that what our gifts are to offer. We don't need to have somebody else always realize it, because other people, like Lisa Nichols' teachers telling her she can't speak and she can't write, you know, those you can't depend on those people. You have to go with what your soul knows. So it's getting in touch with your soul. You know, and then when you are able to share from a place of being a victim, go ahead and let it out. Don't hold it in. It's going to make you sick. And then realize that you're a survivor. And then you get to realize that when you empower yourself, you get to realize that you are your own damn hero. You are your own damn hero. So I hope that that's been helpful. I'm going to send you through a little meditation right quick, okay? If you're hanging in here with me, that is awesome. So you're going to get focused and get centered. Take those deep breaths. And this is going to be what helps you. You know, this is going to be the one for when you go to bed. I did one about, touching your soul and getting in touch with your soul in the morning times. If you didn't get a chance to watch that, go back through my list of videos, because I don't know how to list it where I go, oh, look at this video, because I don't know how to do that yet. I will learn someday, one day, or hire somebody to do it. That'd be even better. So, okay, get centered, get focused. Take those deep breaths. You breathe in. And then out. Breathe in. And out. Breathe in. And out. In. And out. So you keep paying attention to your breath. In. And out. And then listen to my voice. So remember, take those deep breaths. You can even hold it at the top and then let it go. But this is going to be your, going to sleep time. So I want you to think about this. Why are you staying awake? Is it serving you at this time? Is there anything you can do about this? Breathe in and out. Our thoughts before we go to sleep are so very important, as they can give us power or take our power away. They can bring us rest or not. So what position is it that you sleep best in? Do you sleep best laying on your back? Or on your stomach? Or on a particular side? Now, you need to relax your mind. But sometimes we're laying there and our jaws are clenched when we're obsessing about things. So check your jaws. You sleep better with your mouth open or closed. So if you're clenching your jaws, you may want to try to sleep with your mouth open if you can. So now, are you getting comfortable? You're continuing your breathing in and out. Now, if you're a praying person, you may want to say the Serenity Prayer, because God knows you need to surrender those thoughts so you can sleep. So that would be God. Grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change. Courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So if you're a praying person, that's the way that it goes. And if you like other prayers, you can say other prayers too until you fall asleep. The thing is that we want to be at peace when we go to sleep. That's going to be the way to get our best rest and to wake up as our best self. With a clear mind, an ability to start over, and instead of feeling, why am I still here, in despair, waking up being, I am still here. I'm still here because there's something that I have to do. I have a purpose. Something that I felt defeated over and have overcome is giving me the ability to overcome what I'm feeling defeated about now. And I am overcoming. I will overcome. And I will help somebody else. Because I am humane. And that is my purpose here. So I'm going to benefit myself and benefit somebody else by getting the rest that I need and rejuvenating my cells. So I hope that this has been helpful to you. And I hope that you're able to think of these things when you're trying to sleep at night. Again, the morning one is if you go to the soul video, if you've not seen it before. That's the soul one. I may do more of these. It's like I said, somebody said, Stacy, that really helped me when you did the breathing technique and everything. So I hope that you're able to get some blessed rest, that you're able to wake up the next day rejuvenated, being able to do at least one thing to go forward, to empower yourself, to take that, we all feel like victims sometimes. And then if we're living each day, we are a survivor. If you're still here, you're a survivor, And so then you get to empower. You're empowering yourself. You've done something. You've overcome something, and you can help somebody else overcome something. And there's no reward in life that is more great than that. That's how you create impact. So again, I hope that this has been helpful, and I wish you much love and peace. And again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye.